Hola, papá.
So,
Gracias.
Gracie's dad is our
Yeah.
biggest fan. So, hola, Señor Correa. Oh, wait,
Yeah. Thanks for watching the show.
I think he's the only one.
I don't even know if he watched. Well, he told me that I was saying that he was cheap with hotels. When did we say that?
That
in
was
the
the
video?
last episode.
Oh, so he did watch it.
I hope my mom never watches it because I think I said she was cheap with hotels too.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
did we say period?
Yeah, we just like need better rooms. That's all. I mean, we could also give money at this point.
That's true. Okay, guys. So
Yeah. Anyways.
welcome back. We didn't do an episode last week because we were in New York.
Yeah. Do you guys like the hat?
Yeah, we're wearing our merch. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do fit check.
Okay.
I'm wearing a Coney Island shirt from when we went to Coney Island. I'm wondering where our baby went. And what's yours?
Well, yeah. I didn't know I was supposed to wear my New York stuff.
Well,
and
you are.
yeah, but like what I'm saying is that I had put on blue eyeshadow and then
Oh.
like none of my shirts like match. But then I remember I bought a hat, so I was like, I'll wear the hat.
Okay, period.
So yeah, New York, and it was like $12, so cheap. And I feel like Jenny Rivera.
In what part of the day?
When she was going off and to run errands, I don't know. She would
Okay.
just wear them. It was her fashion statement.
Okay, so Jenny Rivera said period. Okay, so today we're going to talk about our little New York adventure and our little Disneyland adventure. And Gracie's... Well, I think that's it, guys. But first we're going to do a little taste test.
Yeah.
So you have to explain what that is.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off by saying that I told Daniel earlier that I made some baked oats,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
he said he wanted some, but then I got too lazy to make them, and I was watching this videos from like this YouTuber. It's called Kitchen and something. They used to be on BuzzFeed. Now they have their own show.
I literally
Kitchen
have no idea. Oh,
and-
wait, the lady, like the old lady?
No, it's like a girl with glasses and someone.
Tasty? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
Everyone who was on BuzzFeed left, so...
Well, whatever. Like I'll tell Daniel later so you can like put
Okay.
their name. And they were like tasting all the like the Aldi like pastries, and then
Aldi.
Aldi is like
That's
this.
from Aldi?
Yeah, that's from
You went to Aldi to get that?
Yeah, and it was like $4.
So you said period.
Yeah, because I had because they tasted it and they were like it's really good, and then I had seen it before and I wanted to buy it, but it kind of grills me out because it's a 7-Up cake.
Okay, for the visual, or for the people who are listening, let's describe what it looks like. So what does the icing look like, Gracie?
It looks
It looks gross.
it looks
Oh, also-
delicious. It looks sweet, and
It looks like lemon cake, and I really like lemon cake.
it's supposed to be like
Lemon
lemon.
cake with
It's
the
lemon
fizz?
lime. No, I don't think there's a fizz.
Wait, so why is it 7-Up?
Because they make it with 7-Up.
That sounds kind of gross. Okay, by the way, I don't know if you guys are listening and not watching this, and you hear like noises. That's because we're outside. But you shouldn't be able to hear it with the microphone. I don't know. But we're
Maybe.
literally in my mom's backyard.
But it feels good. Because
It's so fun.
inside you were usually sweating. But
I'm
anyways,
always
let's
sweating,
cut
yeah.
this.
Okay.
Actually, can you cut it?
No, because it's
It
all the
gets
way
me-
over there.
Okay, it makes me like it gives me anxiety cutting it. How big do you want the piece?
You know how big I want it. Let's
Okay.
just
Anyways,
put that on the... Okay, yeah.
I honestly don't know how big.
Literally just take a wild guess and I will like it. But not small. What's in the center? Is it empty?
Yeah, it's like.
I'm so stupid.
Can you hold your fork? Thanks, love.
Thanks, Lou. I'm on a bench. Curry. Guys, this looks delicious.
Okay, you need to wait for me.
Okay. Wait, are we...
Actually, my mouth is watering.
It's the same. And it's like, that usually only happens with spicy food. Okay,
That's so
should we get a
cute.
bite of like, with icing?
Yeah.
I feel like the icing is the 7-Up flavored.
But- yeah, the reason I got this is because I'm a Sprite lover,
Uh-huh.
and like 7-Up is kind of close to it.
It's actually not.
Shut up.
I'm a soda fanatic. So
I'm not.
I'm the biggest soda fan.
Okay.
Anyway, wait.
I'm scared at it.
Okay, look at the piece I got. Okay, period.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
It literally just tastes like lemon cake. Oh wait, hold on.
this is really good. It's like so creamy and like moist.
But
Or
it
no.
doesn't taste like 7-Up.
That was a ghost. This
Oh
is
wait,
really good.
it does. Okay, it's the icing that tastes like 7-Up. This is delicious.
I have no
it's
idea.
It's so creamy and delicious.
I saw a girlie on TikTok making a cake, but it's actually just made of Sprite. Oh no, that was a pie. Never mind.
This is delicious.
So what would you rate this? out of 10?
Like a 7.
7? I have no idea, honestly.
I think it's because like it's nothing too special.
Mm.
But I was expecting it to be really gross.
Mm.
Honestly, it tastes more like Fruit Loops than it tastes like 7 Up.
It does taste like Fruit Loops.
I don't know why.
That's really scary. But it's like so moist that I like it. Fuck, I need to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thanks,
That was
love.
delicious. I literally inhaled that in like 30 seconds. Did I say period?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. So now we're going to do our little My Tears Ricochet and Pop Offer of the Week New York edition.
Okay.
Okay, let me get mine. Well,
You wrote it?
Well, we all know what My Tears Ricocheted for.
Yeah,
It's
we
so
do.
embarrassing. Okay, so,
It's not embarrassing.
well, no one else was crying. No one else was crying. It was just, and it was my second time.
You
Okay.
were on your man period.
I might have been. Okay, so, oh wait, before we do that, remember to follow us on TikTok. Our TikTok is at Besties Pod, I think.
Yeah.
Did you hear that thing?
That was...
The birds are going to kill us right now.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our YouTube #TV where we post all the new episodes on Wednesdays, and listen on Spotify, Anchor, and everywhere else you listen to podcasts. Oh, and follow us on Instagram at Not Daniel Pena and at
Grecia Correa.
Honestly, if you find one, you'll find the other. They're like, you'll find it somewhere on the account. Okay, so my Tears Ricochet New York edition was we went to the 9/11 museum, and I've already been like I literally have already seen the entire thing, and last time I was fine. Well, I was like, no, I wasn't fine, but this time I was even not okayer. So even worse. Why did I literally, Gracie? They put something. In
You
that
were
cake.
like on your... I don't know. Were you like crying at some point in a corner, or did I imagine that?
When we were in the dark room.
Yeah.
I was like, thank goodness the lights are off.
Okay.
Okay, so here's how it started. So I've already been in there, so I was expecting them to be like the crybabies, and I was just gonna be like, oh yeah, like I've already seen this, and so we went in, and I was like, because I hate when things are too serious, like it literally grosses me out. So I was trying to make jokes, but then I was like, okay, that's not the vibe. Not like jokes about like 9/11, but jokes just like in general.
Yeah.
And it was just not the vibes. I was like, okay, I guess we got to take this like serious, which like I was, but so then we started going around, and what was the first one that made me not okay? Okay, first we saw this like dog exhibit, and it was like the dogs that like saved, that were like working during 9/11, and that made me a little depressed, but I was fine. But then we went into this little, so there's like 2 little rooms on the bottom floor on that side, and there was like a room that was like, basically it had a picture of every single person that died there, and then they're inside of the room there's like a little like sub room, and it was all black, and there was 2 sides.
It was like super dark.
Yeah, it was super dark, and there was 2. Oh, and the floor was see-through, so you could see the rubble from 9/11. And then on each side was like a projector screen, and every like 30 seconds it had a okay, so I said the name of the person, the birthday, and the day they died, which is they were all September 11th, and then a picture and like a little description. But then some of them would have like, it would be like, this is blah blah blah, remembered by their mother, or remembered by their wife, or remembered by their whatever, and they would have a voice clip of that person telling like a little, I'm already not okay, telling like a little story about that person, which is, it was like, that's like the best idea ever, I think, to like, because like when you look at all the pictures, that bird is gonna kill us, Gracia. Do you see it?
I think he wants to join the podcast.
He wants the 7-Up cake.
Oh.
Does your mouth feel tingly? It feels weird.
All citrusy stuff does that.
Okay. No, go away.
Aww.
Okay, whatever. I guess the birds are gonna be our live studio audience. So, okay, so but whatever. They show a bunch, and because sometimes I feel like when you're looking at pictures, like your eyes can't focus on one thing, and like it's just a picture, so like it doesn't like, I guess, like you don't connect to it. But then when they're telling the stories, that's when you're not okay. So we sat in that little room, and I was fine for most of it. Like I was like, these are good stories. Like this is like I really liked how they did this. But then there was one little story, and it was like, I don't even remember the guy's name, because like I don't think I was fully paying attention at this part. But they said the guy's name, and they're like, this is him remembered by his wife, whatever. And then she was telling the story about how like he was like a dad, right? And he had like, I don't know, I don't remember how many kids, but one of them he had a daughter.
Like 2 or something.
Yeah, he had a daughter, and well, the daughter's still alive, but he's not. Okay.
She was like 3 or 4 at the time.
And so he would like tell her like, oh, go make me something. Not like that sounds bad, but not like
No, the thing that was trying to say that he was like a really good father,
Yeah.
and then the little girl like wanted to please her dad, so she
Yeah.
would like make him food and stuff.
yeah, because she liked cooking, and so she would like make him whatever, but she wasn't like she was like a little girl, and little girls don't know how to cook, you know. And so he would always be like, oh, go make me something, and she would make him like random things, and he would still eat them. And then one time they were saying that they were all like this like a barbecue or something, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, oh, like to the girl, like, go make me something. And she was like, what do you want? And he was like, I don't know, like turkey or peanut butter or something. And so the little girl goes and she makes him a peanut butter and turkey sandwich, or turkey and peanut butter and ham, something disgusting.
I think it's turkey or something.
Yeah, because like she took it literally because she was like, oh, that's what he wants. And so then she gives it to him, and the lady was like, I literally thought he was just gonna like throw it away, and he ate the entire thing, and he never complained, and he just like told her like how delicious it was.
He said it was the best
Sandwich she'd ever had.
Yeah.
And I started crying.
While you were crying, everyone was laughing at that part.
Because it was like it was like cute, but like I was like, oh my god.
I was like laughing at that. It was so cute.
Well, it is cute, but it's depressing because he's dead.
Yeah.
So I started crying, and then I was like, okay, we have to stay in here a little longer so like I could like wipe my tears.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just tell you, the tears came back, and then I started crying. What else did I cry? Oh, there's like this huge wall, and it has like a bunch of little blue squares, and so like when you see it from far away, you think it's just like art, and there's a quote in the middle. It says like, "Time won't forget you" or something like that. And so from far away, you're like, oh, there's just a bunch of blue squares, but then you get closer and you can tell that they're like water painted. But then you read the little thing, and it's like they asked people who they lost someone in 9/11. They asked them to paint, like none of them saw the other people's paintings, and they asked them to paint what color the sky was on that day. And I was trying to explain it to Gracia, and I literally couldn't.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm gonna start crying if I tell her. And then what else? There were so many times where they were like, I was trying to explain something, and then I couldn't. Oh my god, there was another time. Well, there was like, this was the last one. So like, at the end of there's one exhibit that's like, it takes you basically like through a timeline. So it's like from the morning of to like the aftermath.
Bye bye.
I'm not a loud car. It's the morning of like that of the attack, and then like the aftermath of it, like every single like minute and every second, and so and every like plane, because there was like 3 or 4, and so at the end, it's just like remembering them or whatever. And then there was this one that was like the voice. What was it like the? It's like the when you call someone, you leave a message. What is that thing called?
Oh, voicemail?
Yeah, the voicemail of this guy who he was the one who like the third or one of, I don't remember if it was the third or fourth plane, but the people on the plane hijacked it back.
The third one.
Yeah, I think it was the third one. They hijacked the plane from the hijackers and crashed into a field instead of into the Pentagon or whatever. And so it was like all his voicemails from the day.
I'm getting depressed already.
It's okay. We're gonna be talking about. We're going back to Disneyland after. So like,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say it. But so like usually they have the audio, but there was just like transcripts of it on there, and so it was like 34, and I was like, I listened to every single one, and then like it started getting more and more depressing because like his mom started started getting calls from his mom, and she was like, oh, I'm hearing that they hijacked the plane. Like, you have to fight them off. Like,
yeah.
And I was like, oh my god. So I was like crying, but I was like, I can't cry because if my eyes get tear-eyed, then I can't read. And so I was like tearing up. And then like the last one, this is like after they already found out he's dead, but the last one is like from a kindergarten teacher, and she was like, this is for the family of this guy. Like, they already knew who's dead. They're like, this is for the family of, I forgot his name, but she was like thanking him because apparently she runs a kindergarten school like right next to where they were trying to crash the plane, and if they had crashed the plane, they're like, that whole elementary school would have like, or kindergarten school would have like, they would have all not been okay, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah. And so she like he like by moving the plane, all the people on that plane, and like crashing into a field, they like saved a bunch of kids and like a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was not okay.
But also like that person, his name was Michael, I think.
Yeah, it was Michael.
Michael, he had to receive like over 40 like voicemails of like all like a lot of people that were asking him like if he was okay, but like it was like people that he hadn't talked to in a long time.
Some of them were like, it would be like his mom, and then like an old coworker, and like I don't know, it was just really depressing, especially because you already know that he's dead, but those people don't know. Like on the phone call, they don't know yet. Some of them. I don't know. But that the 9/11 museum is very well done. It's like one of the I don't want to say best because that word sounds bad, but like it's very well done. Like you can tell that they put a lot of like thought and effort into like
Also feelings and
Yeah.
remembering people.
yeah, it doesn't feel like, I think a lot of museums are more like about factual, and they do have all the facts,
Also, like
but
about dying, like they don't respect the people that are dead.
Yeah.
Like the Museum of Death.
oh my god, one
And,
day
like-
we'll talk about how horrible that
Yeah.
place was, because
So
and
now-
run by a Trumpy. So anyway, I literally almost died in the Museum of Death. But anyways, yeah. So that was the 9/11 museum, and then they were getting in. Or Gracia, we lost him at some point, and I was like, I need to go outside. So then I just sat on a bench.
Oh, that's why you guys left?
Well, because I already had gone through like 6
Oh,
tissues,
we were
and I
like,
was like,
taking our time.
no, yeah, and we had already seen it, and I
Uh-huh.
was like, I can't do this anymore. Like at some point, I
Yeah.
was like, I'm literally exhausted. Like this is like draining, and I had already seen the whole like exhibit. I think it was when we got to like the part about the terrorists,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. And so then we just sat outside,
Uh-huh.
but it's okay because I needed a little break, and they hadn't seen it yet, so I was fine with waiting
Yeah.
because like it's a really good museum.
We were almost done with it, too.
Yeah.
We j-
And it was
you
like the last thing we had to do that
Uh-huh.
day, other than the Empire State Building. Anyway, that's what my tears ricocheted for. How about you?
Mine is like the dumbest thing ever.
Can you
Like
say it, please?
complain to like compared to
But
what?
they're not supposed to be compared. They're just like like literally what made our tears.
Yeah.
Because next week it's gonna be like a Disney movie.
Okay.
I also teared up during Toy Story 3.
Okay.
So does that help?
Was it your first time watching it?
No, it's like my 6th time watching it.
Okay.
So sad.
Well, mine was also during the trip. Like technically, it was like on our way back to like coming back home. And
Wait, was I there?
no.
Oh.
It was like when we were all like sitting on our own like different seats in the airplane, and I was like kind of bored, so I was like, fine, I guess I'll watch a movie, because
Okay.
like one of the flight attendants was passing out like the little earphones.
Yeah.
So I was like, fine, I'll get some. So I got some, and then I was like looking through the movies, and I couldn't find anything, and then I saw A Star Is Born, and then and I remembered I had never watched it.
Okay.
Like I had never watched it because when it had came out, I was supposed to go with some friends,
Uh-huh.
but then my friends ended up seeing it with other people, so I got mad. And
Me when you guys saw Little Women without me.
I watched it with like an ex, so
I thought you watched it with Marlise.
I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who did Marlise watch it with?
I have no idea.
Well, Marlise only
with her
watched it
mom
for
or
Timothy.
something.
Okay, well, I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, anyways, like they watched it without me, and for some reason, like sometimes when people do that to me, like I never feel like watching
Because
the
now
movie.
you get mad at the movie, even though the movie didn't.
Yeah.
Like Lady Gaga didn't do anything to you.
But like I was like bored. I was like, I just want the time to pass. I was like, I'll put it on.
Yeah.
And then I put it on, and like obviously the movie went on, and it's like all sad.
Yeah.
And Bradley Cooper's a really good actor.
Yeah, he is.
And Lady Gaga too. And like the chemistry they have, like how can they not be in
I
love?
don't know. He divorced his. Wait, is that why you bought the raccoon tail at Disneyland?
What's that supposed to be?
Bradley Cooper is the voice of the raccoon.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh, what?
Okay, that's even better.
So you're a Bradley Cooper stan?
I guess I am.
Okay, very.
But anyways, like I guess the end of the movie came, and like spoiler alert, like he dies.
Yeah.
Little Bradley Cooper.
Little Bradley.
He like hanged.
That's so sad.
And then Lady Gaga like sang this one
It's
song
so
that he
good.
wrote for her.
Yeah.
And I don't know, and that's when my tears ricochet in the plane.
Wait, is that the last one we were on?
Yeah.
Okay, I also cried on that flight. I was watching Little Miss Sunshine. Have you seen that movie?
No.
It was like about this. Both of us crying on the same
Fuck.
flight. Bless you.
Thank you.
But like it's because they have like free movies. But since I like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I did this. But like I had this one seat, and the lady that was there was like, "Oh, do you mind switching? Because like we got separated. My husband or my fiance and I just got separated, and we want to sit together."
No, they had just got.
Bless you. 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 Bless you.
There's too much plans here. Fuck, she didn't want to come out.
No, should I slap you?
Yeah,
Maybe
middle
I'll come
school.
out. Shut up. So then, what was I talking about? Oh, so then whatever, I switched seats and then let her sit with her fiance. But and she was like, "Oh, there's so much leg room." But my seat didn't have a TV, and so I was just sitting there next to some random guy, and then like, I was like, "Why are you laughing?"
Because you wanted to play games and stuff, and you were excited to
No,
have a
yeah.
TV for the first time,
Yeah.
and then you gave up your seat.
I was so excited to play Plants vs Zombies, but then I downloaded the app and it was fine. But then you can still access the movies on like the Wi-Fi of the plane.
Oh,
and so-
that's cool.
Yeah, and so I watched Little Miss Sunshine because I'd never seen. I had to read the script for a class, but I never saw like the full movie.
What is that? A cartoon?
No, it's this movie where
That
it's like.
sounds like.
this-
Isn't there a cartoon that there's like this girl
Yeah.
that's actually? I thought that it was that.
Well, that thing is also called Little Miss Sunshine.
Yeah, that's why.
And like Little Miss.
I thought you had watched a cartoon. And I was like, what the
Can
hell?
you imagine? No, thank you.
Yeah.
It was like this girl, and she's like, they're like, it's kind of like a white trash family,
Mm-hmm.
and like the mom is like not okay. The dad is like kind of like a loser.
Me.
The uncle like just tried killing himself, and he's gay, and then the other kid is like trying to be a pilot, right?
Can you wait? Who are the actors?
Okay, Toni Collette is the mom. Steve Carell is the uncle that tried to kill himself, and then the little girl's Abigail Breslin. From
No
Scream
idea who
Queens.
any of them are.
You know Steve Carell,
Who the hell's that?
the guy from The Office. I know neither of us watched The Office.
Oh, the guy with the cute nose. The main one.
But yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He has a cute nose.
I think it is cute.
I've not once looked at Steve Carell and be like, oh,
No.
what a cute nose.
I think noses are cute, so I always
Okay.
notice.
What do you think of my nose?
I think your nose is cute too.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so then whatever. The whole movie is basically the whole family's depressed, but they're like, we're gonna help this little girl. She's in a beauty pageant,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like kind of a mess. And they're like, oh, and the grandpa's like offensive and like racist and like a perv and like all that stuff. And basically, it's like a road trip movie, and they're trying to get the girl to the Little Miss Sunshine beauty pageant.
Yeah.
But like everything goes wrong, and like it's like literally like the grandpa dies halfway through, and then
Damn.
like but they want them to set up all the funeral, so they just like put his dead body in the trunk
Uh-huh.
and like keep going, and then they're like, we'll figure it out when we get to, because they have to cross the border to get to where the pageant was.
Yeah.
And whatever. And so the whole movie is like building up to the pageant, and then she gets there and she's like, oh yeah, my grandpa taught me this dance. And like, you know how like all the little girl like beauty pageants are like kind of gross for little girls. Like,
Yeah, they're
kinda
like
pervy.
over sexualized.
Yeah, so they show that, but then the little girl's like completely different. Like she does a dance to like Super Freak. And
Oh,
it's
so
like
she
really
popped off.
trashy. Yeah, and like everyone's so offended. But then the family just starts dancing with her. And like
That's
it's
us.
so cute. And I was literally crying in the plane. And I was like, but I could hide it because of my mask. And also
Okay.
in the 9/11 museum, because I had like my tears would
Okay.
like soak the mask.
I was able to hide it because I was wearing this hat, so I like kind of put it down and I had like my little mask.
So they can't
So-
see.
yeah.
They'll never know.
I just had to be quiet.
So
When
you
I
so
was-
period?
Yeah, so I just like pulled it down.
Anyway, that's what our tears ricocheted for. A lot, actually. Okay, what about who's your pop offer of the week? Do you want me to go first? Because I have a lot.
You have a lot.
Well, no, it's like a general. Well, you go
You can
first.
go one and then I'll go another and then you go.
Well, no, it's because mine is like a general.
Mine is really short.
Okay, you go first.
As always, it's Taylor Swift.
Again?
Because she like released Renegade.
I
Well,
think-
it's not even her song. It's like her feature in was
Big Red Machine.
Big Red Machine, but like she's like basically the one singing
She's
the whole
literally singing the
song,
whole song.
and it's so good. And like whenever like Taylor releases a song, is my favorite song of the month. So that's all I've been doing.
So
Yeah.
period.
Yeah,
Taylor popped off.
I'm pretty sure there was someone else I was gonna mention, but I'll say
Maybe
it
if you
after.
remember while I'm saying
Yeah,
it, but
so you can
mine
go.
is I wrote the employees of New York. Does that make sense?
They popped off.
You don't think so? Okay, well I'll give examples. Number one, the girlie from the Harry Potter store.
What did she do?
I just liked her,
Okay,
and she was nice.
I didn't get why you guys liked her. She didn't do anything special.
Okay, near to Timothy Chalamet.
I don't like him.
No, but like I'm saying, like
Oh,
okay. Anyway, and the little bird.
oh, I know who popped off. Okay, but you can.
That
go.
was so scary. And then the little barista from I don't even know what coffee place that was, but we went during Pride.
The one with the guy. Yeah, it was like something
Huh?
like.
What did you just say?
There
Oh,
was
is
like
is that the name of it?
No, there was like a guy like on the picture.
Oh,
Whatever.
I don't know. And then, well, I'll tell you who didn't pop off. Anyone who works at American Airlines.
They
And,
did everyone dirty.
Yeah, that's all I have to say. Okay, who did you just remember? Because I saw it in your eyes.
Is that all you were gonna say? I thought it
I
was
just
gonna be
think
more.
like the people in New York were so nice.
Oh yeah, I'm
And
like.
they gave me attention.
I'm still mad that I didn't like. I'm not really a good listener, and my excuse for that is that English is not my first
Oh
language.
my god.
So sometimes I don't like understand people's accents. Like my brain can't like catch them. So I never heard a Brooklyn accent or like a New York accent.
Okay, I'll add this to my employees of New York. The guy on it was on Ellis Island.
But do you get what I'm saying? That like my brain doesn't get it sometimes.
But I don't know how, because you literally like when you hear an accent, you start doing it out loud,
It's usually like the more like prominent accents.
like British accent.
Yeah, or like yeah.
Did you start doing one?
I think I did.
Okay.
Or like like if someone has like a Spanish accent, I do have one
I love a
slightly,
Spanish accent.
but like I start doing it and it's kind of bad. Or like Mexican
Can you do
accent. No,
Can you do a fresa accent?
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Maybe next
Okay, so
one.
who popped off?
All the workers of Disneyland. Everyone was so
my
nice.
God.
I was wearing like this shirt that said like Loki's girl, and I was wearing like this tail, and everyone liked them. Like everyone like was giving me attention. Like all the workers wanted me.
I honestly think you got more attention there than when we were at Universal dressed as Harry Potter.
Yeah, and I got more attention than children. Like
Yeah, you did.
Like when I sat down so I could take a picture with Captain America,
Oh
and
my
then like
God.
these little kids kept annoying him, and he was like, "Don't worry, I see you." And then
Okay, that's
like,
not how he said it.
okay, he said, "Don't worry, I see you."
Okay.
And then like the little kids kept bothering him, and he kept like telling me and like looking at me. He's like, "Yeah."
Because they were like, this girlie came up to like the employee, and she was like, "Oh, Cap has to leave now, so like just be like get your selfies." But I was like, "Gracie, just go sit." And so she went to go sit.
And but also like little kids kept coming in when I was supposed to get my picture.
Yeah, and she was sitting there for a while.
Yeah.
And Karina thought he was ignoring you, but then he like went up to her, and I honestly couldn't hear what he was saying.
He told me he liked my shirt, and it was a beautiful experience. That's all I'm saying. And also like Nick from Zootopia,
Oh my
he
God.
liked the tail. And then also
Of course he liked the tail.
those rat things. Those
What
are
rat
they?
things?
Wait, what are they?
What are you talking?
Chipmunks? Are they chipmunks? Chip and Dale. Chip and Dale, like they liked me too.
It's because Chip and Dale. Okay, so like they had a stage at Disney. First of all, the boys need to shut up. They had a stage at Disneyland where it was classic Disney characters like Mickey Mouse, Minnie, and they were wearing like Marvel merch. So Chip and Dale were wearing Thor and Loki merch because they're like brothers.
Yeah.
And then like Minnie was wearing like a Spider-Man shirt. Mickey was wearing like Captain America. So like it was just a cute little stage. So we went up to the little squirrels. And like Gracie was like showing her, like she was trying to gonna take a picture with them because it said Loki's girl, and then the squirrel liked it way too much.
He was getting shy, and then he was sending me kisses, and I was sending him
the furries
some.
were like popping off with you.
Yes, I really like. So like what I'm trying to say is like they kept like characters so good. Like no, like Disney popped off. Like they really trained
Are you
their.
a Disney adult now?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just like whenever I go back, I'm gonna dress up just for the attention, and that's it.
That was really scary.
Like anywhere I go, I just dress up for attention.
Oh yeah, same.
Like me right now.
That's literally anything we ever do. Anytime we dress up, it's for attention.
Yeah, we don't do it for ourselves.
No.
I'm kidding.
So
I mean,
scary.
it brings us joy that people are like giving us attention.
Yeah. Exactly.
So at the end, it's for us,
Okay.
right?
I'm the mental circles you had to do. For
Yeah.
me. Okay. Period.
Because I sounded crazy.
I agree. So that was Disneyland was the.
Oh, I
Mickey?
also fell like at Disney, and
No,
then this
Gracie,
worker, this worker asked me if I was fine. So I guess he popped off too. So we love you, Disney. We're not Disney adults, but we love you.
Wait, hold on. When Gracie fell, okay, so Gracie bought this rat or a raccoon.
No,
tail.
Daniel.
She bought this raccoon tail, and it's like they had it at the Guardians of the Galaxy store because it's Rocket's tail from Guardians of the Galaxy, but you can't really tell. It just looks like.
It just looks like I'm in for. And then no one wears it.
No one has it.
No one
else had
has it. I never saw one person. Like I saw people with Loki's girl shirt, and that's from like Etsy.
And I saw like Sully's tail, like from Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
But no one had their. It's because like it's too gross. It looks too real. Like it's disgusting. And then Gracie, of course, bought it. She like we had seen it, and she like regretted not getting it. So
Because I felt like I miss it, like having the feeling of the tail spanking. So we saw it again. I was like, I'm getting it.
And so she got the little thing, and so she was very the whole day she wouldn't take it off for rides or anything. She would just sit on it. And then right before we were. So like at the end, I don't know what got into us, but we did literally in like a matter of 30 minutes. We did the Incredicoaster twice. We did the Toy Story Mania thing. We did the Inside Out Whirlwind. We did the Goofy's roller coaster, and then we did Guardians
Twice in a row.
all in like 30 minutes. And so towards the end, I literally didn't.
And we were used to the East Coast time, so we were like super tired.
I felt like I was flying towards the end. Like,
Me
I was
too. Like
I'm
we
going
were
to be alive.
walking, and I was like, "How am I even doing this? Like I'm not controlling my body."
And Marlise and Karina were going so fast, and I was like literally begging them. I was like, guys, please slow down. Like I literally can't go any faster than this. And so what was I gonna say? Oh, but when we were walking to the Guardians, we were like running because we wanted to get there before they closed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just hear.
I honestly don't know, but like I fell down.
I
think like on a little ledge. No, like in
yeah,
a
it
little
was the
crack or
sidewalk,
something.
because I saw it too because I almost tripped on it too.
Okay.
And so it was like the sidewalk was a little.
And we
bit
were walking really
elevated.
fast.
Yeah, we were walking super fast, and we already weren't okay.
And I was sleepy.
Yeah. So
I tripped, but I tripped in slow motion somehow. And I'm pretty sure everyone saw me
I
trip in
turned
slow
around
motion.
and you were falling so slow that I was like, oh my god, are you okay? So I was trying. I started to go towards her, and then I saw the tail. The tail was the last thing that fell, and it like went up and then down. And then I was like, I can't help her because I'm gonna start laughing. And so I literally just stood there because I was like, if I say anything, I'm gonna start laughing just because of the tail. Like it wasn't even the fall; it was literally the tail flopping when she fell that like made me laugh. And so then I was like I just stood there with my mouth covered, and then the worker was like, "Are you okay?" And Gracia was like, she just didn't say anything, and she was like, "Yeah." It was so like you looked like you didn't know what just happened.
It's after that I was like, I didn't feel alive the whole time after that. After I fell,
You were like in a trance for the rest of the day.
no, I literally was seeing blurry the whole time.
Gracie's
And like whenever I would go into the rides, that was the only like I felt alive. That was the only time I felt alive.
Anyway, so that was our Disneyland. Do we have any more Disneyland stories before we move on to New York?
Oh well, we try like. I was really excited to buy to eat food there, and we got like these huge pretzels from what store?
The Pim's like Science Lab or something.
Because I'm a pretzel person,
Mm-hmm.
and I was excited to try it, and it was so underwhelming.
Yeah,
It was not good.
it's just like the novelty of that. It's huge.
It didn't taste like a pretzel; it just tasted like bread. So
Yeah, it did. Because I don't think it was pretzel bread. It was just like
bread.
shaped in a pretzel, if that makes sense. Because it was so big. Like I don't think they can make a pretzel that big actually.
It was sad. And then I also had like this little falafel sandwich because apparently I like falafels now.
Gracie, I think about the falafel we got from that one Hell's Kitchen place like every single day.
I want some. Should we like try like falafels?
Wait, let me see if there's falafels near us. Okay, anyway, finish your story.
Oh
The
yeah, so I
falafel
tried that, and because it was like completely vegan, and I was excited to try something there, and it was not good either. Because it was like impossible meat, and Gracia doesn't like impossible meat. It like grosses me out.
Cause little Gracie.
I don't know. I just can't do like meat that's trying to be meat. I like meat that's trying to be vegetables. You know? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes. Gracie, Luna Grill has falafels.
Who?
Luna Grill.
I've heard. I haven't tried it. Should we have some after?
Yeah, we should.
Can you put like a clip of us trying after?
Yeah, but it's a podcast.
Oh. Never mind.
Okay. Anyway, so now we're gonna talk about New York. So, I wrote some little notes like I wanted to talk about, but we'll just like start from the beginning.
Should we start on day one?
So day one. Oh, also there'll be a vlog. Well, it has to go up after Monique gets back from Hawaii because she has like the clips from certain events that I need. So after that, I'll post a vlog. But
okay.
So day one. I don't remember what day
we got there on Wednesday, like at 12. We got picked up by a driver.
Worst driver I've ever, like, best New York driver, worst driver, because like he didn't kill us. He
drove really bad. Like he wouldn't care. Like he wouldn't put his signals. He would just like get in.
And I almost threw up. Like I felt so, because I don't know what happened in the airplane, but like I felt so like dizzy and ill. That's never happened to me before. But like I couldn't read.
There was some turbulence.
Yeah, I don't know, but so I was already not
we
okay
didn't
during
sleep
the flights.
also.
Oh yeah, I couldn't sleep. Well, I kept like falling in and out of sleep. It was like weird.
It's because we traveled during the night, so it was kind of like hard to sleep, and then we had a layover in Charlotte. English is my first language.
Okay. And so whatever, we get to little New York, and when I walked into New York, and then
it didn't feel like Glee, like when they landed.
Well, no,
because I felt gross and dirty.
I felt gross and dirty.
We didn't have a room. We didn't have a room for like
so we get to
a few hours.
Yeah, we get to our little hotel, and we're like, can we check in early? And they're like, no. Like on the website it said you could check in early for like a price, but it's because they didn't have any rooms ready, and so they were like, no, you literally can't check in right now. So we had to change in the bathroom of the lobby, and then leave the suitcases with them. And the guy already wanted to kill us for no reason.
He was like holding our luggage for us, and he was just being rude about it.
Yeah, and so already he was in a bad mood. But then we're like, okay, well now we have a day, so we have to go do things. I don't even remember what we did. We
went to a park where Charlie made his music video for. Oh, Central Park.
Gracia.
Because you could.
Gracia. You just called Central Park the park where Charlie Puth made his music video.
Hey, Charlie Naders.
No, Charlie Naders. Oh yeah, we went to Central Park, and then you were not okay. Something was wrong with you. There's something to.
I had a UTI, so I had taken like some medicine that like made me really sick. Like it would make me dizzy.
Oh, yeah,
it would
yeah.
like burn me, and yeah.
It would burn you. So Gracie was not okay. And then, oh my god, you know what I just realized? I have to edit and post this tonight because the episode goes up tomorrow.
So you're having an all-nighter?
So I popped off. Not really. It's only an hour.
Okay.
So then, whatever. That's what we did that day. It wasn't that exciting. But we did go to a fancy pizza place and getting asked for ranch. And he was like, we don't have that here.
He wanted to kill us.
Yeah.
Is that all we did the first time?
I tried mushrooms for the first time, and honestly, were so nasty.
Sometimes they're good and sometimes they're nasty.
Like, the first half of the pizza, I was like, oh, I can't taste it. It just blends in with the cheese. And then I got one that slipped out of the cheese, and it tasted like flesh. Like, it was so gross. Like, it... Oh, so gross.
Yeah, it's because it has like a fishy consistency.
Yeah, and I hate fish. And so disgusting. Anyway, so that was what we did that day. I'm gonna look through my camera roll. This will bring me flashbacks. Okay.
I think I'm gonna look through mine too.
Okay, so yeah, we took this really good selfie. I was feeling so skinny.
Can you show it?
Yeah, my arm looks really good in this picture.
Which one? Oh yeah.
And so the next day we had to wake up early to get to the Statue of Liberty. So you get on this little boat.
Oh yeah.
And it like brings you to the Statue of Liberty. Okay, because we did this city pass thing where it's like you pick 3 attractions and then you can go to them. And so we did Statue of Liberty, 9/11 Museum, Empire State Building. But for some reason I thought we had planned 9/11 Museum at 2. But we had planned it at 1.
Because we were like, no, you were like, oh yeah, we're gonna have like an hour to like eat and stuff.
Yeah, I really thought we had planned it at 2 because why would we do it at 1?
You did it, honey.
Yeah, no, it was probably my fault, but like I don't remember why. What
we just thought we were gonna have more time.
Oh, but also like getting onto
late.
the island took an hour.
Yeah.
And I did not remember that. And so we get to the Statue of Liberty. We have a whole photo shoot. I liked one photo.
I didn't like any of them.
It's just like the outfit that I wore. I was like, this is not a Statue of Liberty.
Also, there was too much wind, so it kept like rooting our
yeah.
hair and stuff, and like getting in our like I don't know.
It was just weird. And then we had to go because we did the Ellis Island thing. So it was already like 12:30 and we had to be at the 9/11 Museum at 1. And we still hadn't even been onto the second island. So we're like, let's just go fast and furious. So we get onto Ellis Island and we literally had to speed through it, which was so sad because I really
in like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, we saw the entire building in like 10 minutes.
And I also saw the original like motorcycle from the Civil War.
Oh my god. Wait, you're talking about the Captain America one?
Yeah.
Okay, so on the Statue of Liberty area, there's this motorcycle, and it's just a motorcycle that's like decorated that says like "Go USA," but I told Gracie, I was like, oh, that's the motorcycle that Captain America used to fight in World War II, and Gracie was like, I can't tell if you're serious or not. And I was like,
but I really liked it.
Gracie, why would I be serious? He's not real. He did not fight in World War II.
It looks like something New York would do.
Yeah, it does. If that was Captain America's bike, I would have not been surprised.
Actually, it would have been more of an LA thing than a New York, probably.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, they kind of have like the similar vibes in a way.
Gracie, my mouth is still tingling from the cake.
Mine isn't. Are you allergic to lemon?
7 Up. Okay, so then we did the 9/11 Museum. We got there really quickly. Oh, I took a selfie.
Daniel.
That's me crying at the 9/11.
What's wrong
I'll
with
post
you?
this on my Instagram. Gracie, my eyes are red.
Oh, also Daniel made us get some ridiculous hats, and he didn't take a picture with us.
I couldn't put it on right. It's like these Statue of Liberty headbands. I was gonna wear it right now, but I forgot it. It's like these Statue of Liberty headbands that were like $2 or something, and I was like, "We're all gonna get matching ones," and then they all put it on, and I literally could not put it on because my hair did not look good with it. I wish they were like browns.
It looked really good on me. Can you insert this picture, Daniel?
Yeah. Which one? Okay. So then we did a 9/11 Museum. You already heard that. Then
we spent 3 hours there. That's all I'm
I
gonna
didn't
say.
even realize it. Okay, then we got lost. Okay, so here's what happened.
We did?
When I go on vacation, I like a unanimous decision on what we're gonna eat, because if everyone wants to eat something different, things get a little messy. So I was okay with making like I knew Marlise wanted sushi, so I was like, okay, I'll eat at a sushi. Like, I don't like sushi, but I'll eat at a sushi restaurant because she wants to. It's just easier. So I was like, I'll make the decision to I'll compromise, right? Because I also wanted to eat the Olive Garden in Times Square. That was my choice. I wanted to eat the Olive Garden in Times Square. So I was like, that's fine. I'll eat sushi. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll figure something out. And so that day we had not like got to this plan yet, so everyone wanted to eat something different, and I was like, guys, we don't have time for this. And so Karina and I were like, we'll just eat whatever, and we found this like little cheap pizza place, like New Yorker pizza. So I was like, okay guys, you Marlies had gone sushi. Gracia wanted to get like, what did you get?
I wanted this falafel thing.
Oh, she wanted falafels, and then Karina and I were like, we'll literally eat anything, but they're taking forever, so like we're just gonna go get like a slice of pizza and then come back. And so we like, Karina and I left them and we went to go get a slice of pizza. I only know our side of the story, so I'll tell mine, and then you tell your side, and you'll see this in the vlog too because everyone vlogged. But so we left. We were at, I don't know where we were, but there was a lot of young teenagers there, or not young teenagers, like young like college students there. There was like a school or something, I don't know.
That's fun.
But so we went to the this little pizza place, and we immediately get in and we're like, uh-oh, because the people are so rude. And we were like, our plan was we're gonna take the pizza and go with them to eat while they get their food. But then the man was like, he gave us our slices, he was like, for here. And we were like, yeah. So he just like gave us like 4 plates to eat it there. And so I was like, Karina, we just have to eat it here. We'll just eat it really quickly. And she was like, okay, fine. And then he gives us this huge slice of pizza, and it's like burning hot. And I was like, oh my God.
That sounds so good.
And so we sit in the little table that the employees are like fighting about something. I don't even know what. And so we like, I literally folded the pizza in half and ate it like that.
That's the best way to eat it.
Yeah. And it was like huge. So I was like, whatever.
Was it thin?
No, it was like a normal sized pizza.
Was it good? Rated from
it was delicious.
Oh, period.
It was like a New York pizza, you know,
I didn't
like dirty, greasy, cockroach poop on it probably. Like it was the full experience.
Yeah.
And then we like shoved it down our throats, and we were like, okay, we're done. Guys, where are you guys? And like they were like being weird. Like they weren't like, I don't know. We couldn't figure out where they were. So I was like, I'm just gonna track them and start walking towards them. And then I don't know if Gracie or Marlies texted like, oh, we're at Niche Noosh. And so that's like a weird restaurant, right? It sounds like there's only one. And so we put it into our maps, and we're like, oh, we'll just walk to Niche Noosh. So we walk to this little Niche Noosh, and we get there, and they're not there. And you're like, guys, where are you? And I Find My Friends, and they are across the like on a completely different
We're
place.
like 2 miles away.
Yeah, maybe more. And I was like, they're not even near us. And so I put Grace's address, and she's like at Niche Noosh, but like it's a different one. And I was like, oh my God, we went to the wrong one. So I was like, well, let's just get coffee, because I want to sit down. And there was a coffee place right there. It was called like the Hungry Ghost, but the logo was a wolf. I don't know. And so we go inside. It's like empty. I get my little cold brew. Big mistake, as you will soon find out. And then Karina gets her coffee, and like, so like there was this part where like you'll see the story in this vlog, but like I got my coffee, right? She didn't see, and then he put a coffee down on the counter after she ordered, and she pointed at it, and she was like, oh, your coffee. And I was like, no, that's yours, I already have mine. And the barista thought this was the funniest thing ever, and he literally started having like, he couldn't stop laughing.
Bro, I
don't know, Gracie. He thought it was the funniest thing ever, and Karina and I were like,
he was probably high or something.
Probably. And so we just, and like the weirdest part is that like the rest of the time that he was like taking our order, he had been like no emotion, and he just started laughing, and it was so scary.
He was probably high.
Probably. And
like
so
he
then
was, yeah.
We went outside, we had a little photo shoot, and then the cold brew kicked in. And if you know what that means, I'm not gonna explain it, but if you've ever had cold brew,
it kicks in.
It kicks in, and it kicks in
in many
fast,
ways,
and it kicks in hard. And so I was like, I need to go back to the hotel room right now. And so I was like, I texted them and I was like, guys, we'll just meet you back at the hotel room. I gotta go. And so we like took the subway and we went back to the hotel room, and I made it safely, in case you're wondering. So you say what happened. Rewind back to when we first separated. Okay, go.
Okay, so I was gonna go get my falafels by myself because I want to be the main character and just go on myself. But then Marlies, she didn't want to like wait by herself, so she was like, okay, I'm coming with you. And I was like, no, I want to go by myself. And she's like, I want to come with you because I need to wait and I don't have anything to do. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So I put like, I had ordered my food from like Niche Noosh, and I put it on my map. So we take the subway, we get there, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm picking up an order.
Okay, first mistake, you went on the subway. Because wouldn't it have been close if you ordered it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We actually, prior to that, it said it was going to take a while to get to us. We had already walked halfway there. So we were like, oh, Marlisa's food is already ready, and we're going to have to wait for mine. So we went back to Marlisa's place that we initially started everything. She got her food. We walked back again. We got on the subway, and when we get there, I was like, oh yeah, I'm picking up an order. And they're like, what's your name? And I was like, Gracia. And she's like, we don't have an order. And I was like, fuck. And I just like go off to the side. I check my phone, and I realize I put the wrong address. And I was so tired and like hungry, hangry, mad.
Yeah, Gracie was angry. That was another reason like Kenny and I left because we could. Okay, it was right after the 9/11 museum. Everyone was hungry, but then they were like, everyone was being like weird. So I was like, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
Because everyone was hangry, and I was like, I didn't want to deal with this on day 2. So I was like, okay, let's just let them get what they want.
Mm-hmm.
But then the other days we were fine.
Yeah. So we learned.
Yeah, we learned that you won't stick to one place. Okay, so then
we started walking back.
Wait, did you get your food?
Not in that place.
Where did you? Oh, you got the food where we ate the last day?
No, I had to like go back to the right one.
Where we were?
Yeah.
so we could have just stayed there. Oh wait, no, we couldn't have because I was okay.
So wait, oh yeah, we were walking back and then I had to stop because I thought I was gonna have like a breakdown because I was hangry, mad. I was like also mad at like Marley's because I was like, why did she have to come with me? This is fucking embarrassing. And I was like, if I tell Daniel, he's also gonna make fun of me. So I just felt like,
we've never been in this city. Like, obviously, we were gonna get lost.
I know, but I was hangry and like having too many emotions. So I was like, oh, they're gonna make fun of me or whatever. And I was like, why did Marlise come with me? This is embarrassing. Like, she should have just stayed. I should have just gotten lost by myself.
You're so crazy.
And then like I was telling Marlise, and she was like, don't worry about it.
Like yeah, it's fine.
I honestly thought everyone was gonna be mad at me.
Why?
I don't know. So we went back on the subway. And it was like confusing. And then we realized we went like the wrong way and we ended up in Brooklyn. So yeah, we had to come back. And like I'm pretty sure all that like took like an hour and a half.
Same with us. Cause like we were only in the hotel room for like 15 minutes before you guys got there.
Yeah. And we got there and then we had to leave like 30 minutes after.
Wait, actually when I came out of the bathroom you guys were already there and you were eating on the bed.
Yeah. But I was like,
but also I was in the bathroom for a while.
But the falafel? Delicious.
It was so good.
You guys need... No, it was another place.
Oh.
But you guys should go to Nish Noosh.
Is there one here? No, was it just in
probably
New York?
not.
That's so sad. I should have tried it, but I didn't know I liked falafels until the last day or like the day before.
You're fucking welcome. Daniel usually doesn't really like what I order because usually I get like...
I just didn't like the mushroom. And then she was like, Daniel, don't get what I get.
No, also like whenever I get pizza, it grosses you out.
Oh yeah, but I know what my like with pizza, but like with mushrooms, I didn't know if I liked them.
So now you trust me?
No, that's not what I said. I said I'll like.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah, I'll try things because I'm okay with trying new things.
Also, like me, like when we go out to eat, Daniel gets different things than I do, and I never get them. And then he's like, "Do you want to try?" And I'm like, "Yes." And then I always end up getting them, like liking it more than what I order, and that gets me so mad. So I need to trust Daniel too.
Yeah. So in conclusion, we just need to experiment more.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we went to the Empire State Building. So fun. And they seemed
I took
delicious.
some good pictures.
Sure. Well, they're on my dating apps, you know. Like I liked the pictures.
So yeah, they're good.
Yeah, they're good. Especially they had like a mirror selfie place. 10 out of 10. Great place to take selfies.
They had also King Kong.
Oh yeah, they had like this thing. First of all, they like have a really cool exhibit in the Empire State Building that's showing like how it was built or whatever, the history of it, and obviously
it's kind of random.
It's really random, but King Kong is like obviously part of the history of the Empire State Building, like kind of what made it famous, because like in the original movie he climbs up the Empire State Building like right at the climax of the movie. So like I do think I do think King Kong is a part of the reason that the Empire State Building is so famous, and because everyone watched King Kong like across the world, and so like now everyone knew what that building was.
And there's different versions of it too.
Yeah,
so
and they all ended at the Empire State Building, well except like the newer ones. But and so there's like this part of the room where it's like his hands are sticking in through the room, and like there's 4 windows and they're like screens, and so it's like King Kong is like moving around. We were in that room for like 30 minutes. I was having so much fun. Like it's the coolest thing ever, and everyone was taking pictures. We took some really bad pictures there, but they're like fun touristy pictures.
Yeah,
they're not,
I wouldn't post.
They're not for the gram.
Yeah, they're not for the gram.
They're not for the
Maybe
Tinder.
for the spam, you know.
They're not even for the spam.
For me, it's for the spam.
For me, they're for my camera roll. Actually, we'll put it here. Insert here, Daniel. Me making more work for myself.
So put the one of King Kong with Marley.
Okay. And then
that was my favorite one, by the way.
That was it for that day. Okay, next day.
Every night ended up with us like laughing to like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. for like no reason.
We were so sleep deprived. Our brains were still on like the time, like California time. So like we literally could not stop laughing. It was so annoying.
Was mostly me and you.
But like I was even annoyed.
I was annoyed at myself too.
Stop. Everything was funny.
And then poor little Karina just wanted to sleep.
But she was fine. She slept through it.
Yeah.
next day, June 25th, we did the Harry Potter store. That was the first thing we did. I had a great time.
They had a great time.
Oh.
I mean, I had fun, but I didn't.
Gracie doesn't like spending money.
Yeah.
I love it. It's honestly my favorite thing to do.
Yeah. It's because I feel guilty because I'm like, these things are going to end up in the trash at some point.
But it's because here's the thing. I know mine won't end up in the trash. I know they're going to end up on a wall or like in my exhibit.
I get tired of things fast, so that's why
true.
I rather not like spend stuff if it doesn't like truly bring me happiness.
And a raccoon tail from Disneyland did?
No, I did. It brought so much happiness. And I know, like, if I go visit again, I'm going to wear it. Okay. And I can wear it for fun out in town.
No, please don't. Out in town,
you're like shaming.
Sorry, not very shaming on this podcast.
Okay.
So then we did the Harry Potter store. Honestly, there's not much to say about that. It's just a cool store. What'd you get?
I only bought a shirt that said like Harry.
I tried the shirt on. It's so ugly.
Really?
Did you try it on?
I haven't. And I bought a cute little like keychain of like this little ball thing.
Oh yeah.
Purple ball.
The rats. But then we had butterbeer from there. It's way better than the Universal one because it was a little less sweet. The Universal one is like pure sugar. This one felt a little bit more like soda with the sugar on top.
Also, they had butterbeer ice cream. I didn't like the butterbeer like the drink, but I tried the ice cream and it was really good. But it was just too sweet. Like one like taste was enough for me.
Yeah, same. I shoved the cupcake. There's this cupcake with.
They were like $9.
Oh yeah. Everything was like the merch itself wasn't that expensive.
Only the food.
Only the food. Which is fine.
The cupcake was good, just not like it had like this little chocolate thing on top.
It was so gross. I hate white chocolate.
Yeah.
It was the owl made out of white chocolate.
Like it wasn't bad quality chocolate. It was just like too much.
I hate white chocolate. It grosses me out so much. Anyway, so that was that, and then we went to Cornelia Street.
I'll never walk Cornelia Street again.
We didn't, and we made sure of it because we didn't realize how like. Cornelia Street is kind of like in the West Village, and we didn't realize that we were going to be there a lot, and so like we made sure
to never walk it
again because that ruins the whole point. Like I'll never walk Cornelia Street again.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, to the people who don't know, Cornelia Street is the name of a Taylor Swift song, and it's where she met her now boyfriend. Or honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they were secretly married, but her now boyfriend Joe Alwyn. For
the Swifties, we know that that song is like saying that if they break up, they're never gonna walk it again. But for us, we're seeing
since we're not going back to New York. Our like head was like we're never gonna walk Cornelia Street again.
Just like to clarify, so you guys don't fight us.
Yeah, so that you don't think we're fake Swifties. Like
we know. I already told like a Swiftie, and they try to correct me. I was like,
really?
I know. Yeah.
No, like we know what the song's about, but we will never walk Cornelia Street.
Yeah, we won't.
Like literally, we didn't. So then we went to that was Cornelia Street. Marley.
We took some good pictures,
but they were trying to like sabotage us, and they were trying to get us to go back on Cornelia Street.
But we were strong, and and we didn't give in.
Yeah. We saw the Friends building. That was fun. We saw Waverly
I didn't
Place.
care about Friends.
I don't either, but it's just a little sight.
No, I just want like the Friends fans to fight me.
You're literally crazy. What's wrong with you? And then we went
to the Waverly Place thing.
Yeah, and Washington Square Park. What is that?
It's like on you. I think you smell good.
Still?
I think she left. Washington.
In Washington Heights.
Oh, and we saw the little the square thing. Wait, is
Washington
that what you're
Square
saying?
Park.
Okay,
that's what I was talking about. But it's just it was more fun on Pride. It was actually really scary on Pride, but whatever. What else did we do that day? Oh, we did a lot this day. Okay, so then we went to Spyscape, which was like this spy. Okay, so basically the theme is
it's kind of like a escape room, but not really.
It's like a spy museum, right? But basically throughout the exhibit, there's like
we didn't care about the museum part.
We were skipping past it. Like we were like good for these spies. We were just going
like
to
we
the
don't
challenges.
Care. We just.
But I feel like that's everyone.
No one was reading. Like no one cared. Everyone just wanted the experience.
The challenges.
Yeah.
And so there was like different challenges. There was like a lying one and like a laser one and like all this stuff. It was so fun. But like, I don't know. I had fun.
I was getting mad at myself because I did so bad in like all the like physical ones. Like there was like the laser one that we had to like dodge the lasers, but we had to like hit these buttons to like get points. Yeah. And in my head, I thought I was going so fast that I was like hitting it. And then at the end, I got the score and it was the lowest like of everyone. And not just that, we got like sent the video of it and I was like taking my time hitting one button at a time. But in my head, I thought I did so good.
Well, we probably did better than other people.
I don't think I did better than
I
anyone.
think you were the lowest. But then Gracie, when we were in there, she's like, "It's okay, Daniel. I can't be perfect at everything."
It was cute, right?
Yeah, it was cute. And then what else? So that was that. Honestly, there's not much to say about that. It's just a fun little.
Fuck, now it's bothering me.
I don't see it.
Oh,
it is.
tickled my
It
nose.
literally is just a fly. I didn't believe you, honestly. I thought it was a creature of the night. Oh my god. Should we give us some cake so you could leave us alone?
I don't.
Then we did the Museum of Sex. What did you think of it?
Honestly, I wish I could have spent more time in that museum. But what did we have?
We could have. We weren't. Nothing. That was the last thing of the day.
So why was everyone like rushing to
I
it?
don't know. Everyone was rushing. Well, I think we were all just tired. But I would have been fine for another hour.
Oh. Well, I was sad I couldn't like enjoy it to the fullest. But there was like fun things. There was like a claw machine.
Yeah.
And we won stuff.
So the first half is like an actual museum, and it has like sex artifacts, and then like there's an exhibit about this lady who's like a sex therapist or something.
Yeah.
Very
She's
explicit.
like, isn't it the founder kinda, or was that
I don't
another
know.
girlie?
I have no idea.
Oh.
And then when you're going down,
There was not live demonstrations, but
there was demonstrations. And so then on the second,
not live though.
No, it was like in a projector. And then the second half is like, it's called like Funland, and it was just like little, it was like a carnival themed off of like sex things, because like I didn't know this, but apparently there was like sex carnivals like in the like 1800s or whatever. And so it was basically like a normal carnival, but they were like for adults, and they would have these kind of things. And so that's what this sort of was. It was like themed around that, which I didn't know that it was.
That sounds kind of fun. Right?
Yeah.
Honestly, they still have those these days, but they're not carnivals. They're just like sex clubs.
Yeah.
So that's fun. We should go to one for a vlog.
I honestly, there was fear in my body the entire time we were in that museum.
I liked it.
I was so afraid the entire time.
I really liked it, especially like the fun.
It also was like kind of sketchy.
Really? I didn't think it was.
I thought it was kind of sketchy.
And then they had like this little bolt thing, and then I got on
Oh, there was a mechanical bull, and Gracie was the only one that did it. And then when she got off, she was like, it was like vibrating.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, my dad's gonna watch.
Oh, I forgot. Hola, señor.
Actually, I don't care.
Okay. Well, no.
It was really scary. Sorry, Dad.
Wait, what have we said? I forgot your dad is a stan. I'm scared now.
Yeah, can you please cut that?
I kind of want to leave it.
Actually, okay, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said worse things to his face.
That's true.
Okay, so then that was it for that day.
And also that night we couldn't sleep. We were laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Was that the night
No.
Okay.
The next day we started. Okay, this is the point where the fatigue started.
I forgot what.
It was the day we went to the MoMA.
I need to look at the pictures so I can like refresh.
But like, okay, Marlise, if you're listening, we love you. But like, we need to say the whole story, the full side. So like, Marlise clearly did not want to go to the MoMA or the Met, and so like, you could tell because she was like saying to me, she was like, if you could only go to one, which one are you gonna go to? And so like, I was like, fine, we don't have to go to both. We'll go to the Met.
In the way that Marlise was seeing it kind of made sense because we also didn't have time for them. We should have actually only chosen ones.
But we made time because we got to the MoMA. I just wanted to buy stuff from the store.
Kind of looked interesting, and me and Karina hadn't gone, so Karina kind of wanted to do it, and I was like, okay, let's do it.
And the tickets were cheap because we got the student discount.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, guys, if we're gonna do the MoMA, we gotta do it fast and furious because the Met closes at 5. And we also woke up so late that it was like I was
10.
like rushing us through everything. Yeah.
And that's late. It's late for like a tourist.
Yeah,
day.
you have to be up at 8 as a tourist.
At 6, honey.
We couldn't help it because we would go to bed so late because we were laughing and screaming for no reason. Also,
we were walking like 10, 13 miles a day.
Oh,
we were super tired.
I would wake up and be like, I don't think I can do this today.
Yeah.
And then I would still do it. So we saw the MoMA. That was very fun. We saw like the Starry Night. We saw some Picasso. We saw Andy Warhol. What else did we see? I don't remember. Frida Kahlo. Oh, Monet. We saw the Monet lilies pads or whatever. Guys, I'm not an art major. And then
Me either.
We went to Rockefeller Center. That was interesting. We accidentally went to Grand Central Station. A lot of our tourist things we saw on accident. Like Grand Central Station, we just ended up there because we needed to take the subway, and it was right there. Then we went to the Met. It was super fun, but we literally went at 4 and it closes at 5. So we had to speed through it. I didn't
know it was gonna close.
What were you saying?
If we would have...
Can you give me another slice?
Yeah.
Qué rico.
Actually, I want another.
Okay.
But I was gonna say, if we had honestly, like, I'm a good, like,
Okay,
Museum
hold on.
Furry?
That is not a big slice.
Oh,
So that's yours.
sorry. I'm just used to like
I want a big juicy one.
that.
Well, okay, that's too juicy. That's too juicy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go.
Like I'm able to like
Yeah,
spend
Grace.
time.
Yeah. But like
Whatever.
museums aren't for everyone. It's fine. Like I'm not museum shaming because I know that not everyone likes to do like for people like who travel, like everyone has different priorities. You know, like some people want to know more about like the food. Some people want to know more about like.
Or some people want to do shopping.
Some the flies are attacking us, Gracia. Like everyone has different priorities. I personally like to see like the museums and stuff, which is fine if not everyone does, right? But that's why I was like, I need a museum buddy. But like, well, we'll get to that. Okay, so then it's because the plot twist that we were not expecting. Okay, so then I'll talk while you eat, and then
Okay.
okay, hold on.
Wait, what day are we on?
We're almost done. The next day, oh wait, we went to this like vegan sushi place. We made a reservation because it looked fancy, and then we get there and it's completely empty.
Wait, that happened?
Gracia.
Oh, yeah, that was really scary.
What?
Hey, that was that day. Totally. Honestly, I didn't like that place.
I liked it. I thought it was so good. It was some of the best like sushi. Well, it wasn't just sushi. Like the miso soup was like everything was so good.
It was good but for some reason, maybe because it was.
I don't even
empty.
like sushi, and I thought it was amazing.
Actually, your sushi was really good.
So you should have just had it. Then we did some shopping, and then these are some scary selfies that you took.
That day was really hot too.
Oh yeah.
That day was really hot. Also, wait, I already said that it was hot.
Yeah.
But we went to this one store and we kept like standing in front of the
Oh,
fans.
Uniqlo, because the AC was broken.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to tell the Coney Island story? This is the next day.
Next day, we woke up early, and then we were gonna go to a museum first. But I was like, we're going to Coney Island first because that day was gonna be Pride. So I was like, there's probably gonna like the subway's gonna get full.
Yeah.
And we had already seen that they were gonna close some of the subway stations at some point. So I was like, we're going to Coney Island. Plus, I only went to New York for Coney Island and Cornelia Street, and no in betweens.
Okay.
I'm kidding. What kind? Well, I went for multiple reasons, but I wanted.
don't think you're kidding, and that's why I was scared.
No, I went there for the pictures.
I don't know if that's better.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay,
either.
just tell the Coney Island story.
We took some good pictures.
It was so hot. Like, it was the worst weather ever. My hair was so greasy. We went to...
No, it was good. We're going to Coney Island so we could go get some good pictures.
Oh, I'm so glad, yeah. And then we went to this, like, sketchy little restaurant. I don't even remember what it was called. And then we went to the West Village. It was, like, I haven't seen that many people since, like, 2 years ago because of Corona.
It was really scary.
It was fully packed where it's like you couldn't move. Like everyone was popping out. No one was wearing, like, if you look at the pictures I took, no one's wearing masks except us.
Yeah.
With our little pride masks. But it was still fun.
We did pull it down at some points. But
well, yeah, because I couldn't breathe. It was like 95 degrees and it was humid.
Humid
so like,
and gross, and everyone was sticky.
Oh my God. This is what we get for doing the podcast outside.
Yeah, but it's fun outside.
So yeah, that was Pride. Honestly, there's not much to say about Pride. It was Pride. Like, I knew what was gonna happen.
We were just dead. I wish I would have had more energy.
Yeah, same.
But that was supposed to be our last day, so I was like, okay, today's the last day, and whatever, like, I'll make it out of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What?
Can you insert that picture?
8:22 p.m. It was at night. That night.
Wait, after Pride, what do we do after Pride?
We went back to the hotel and that was it. I wanted to keep going, but like you guys were not.
Oh, that's when we got the falafels.
Pineapple juice, lemonade, frozen. Oh yeah, we got the falafels, and it was delicious. And I wanted to see the Empire State Building lit up for Pride, but there was just no way. I could not make it.
And we had to like catch an early flight, so we were like, we're going Mimi's early, and that's when the nightmare started.
Let's set the tone for the last thing, for this extra supersized podcast. Okay. It's 4 a.m. My little alarm goes off.
No, that's not where it started, honey. We went to sleep. When was it? Like at 10?
Yeah.
We also turned off the lights. We're like, yeah, we're going to
Wait,
sleep.
point the thing to
Yeah, I moved it. Okay. Yeah, I was like, let's turn off the lights. And then I went to sleep I went to sleep and then I woke up. I was like, okay, I slept a lot already.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I felt like so good. And I was like,
wait, you know why? Because we had switched sides.
Uh-huh.
And so like, I think.
No, that was in the day. Yeah.
No, I think it was.
No, it was
because you
when
said it was the last day, but you didn't know it was the last. Oh wait, no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Like,
Okay.
I was like, okay, I slept so good. I slept enough hours. And then I could, sometimes you can feel
Gracie,
the presence
that's the
of...
day after.
No.
Because I remember you turning up from my left side. So that's the next day, right? Because I was sleeping on the right side at this point. Because I remember you went up like this, and you were like, what time is it? And I had the time.
That's
true. Because if you were next to the nightstand, you would have seen the time.
That's sad. Okay, I'll have to like retell that story later.
You were getting in the mood for
Yeah.
it. I was like, something's not right now. Okay, so we wake up at 4 a.m. because our flight leaves at like 7 or something.
Oh, we actually did sleep good that night.
Yeah, we did sleep good that night. We went to bed
because
early.
we were happy.
Like good little kids.
We were happy we're going to finally
Yeah,
leave.
we were so tired. Like, we love New York, but we were so tired.
We missed the Cali weather.
Yeah, and so I wake up and Karina, everyone's like starting to get ready, and like we had showered the night before. Like, we were all ready. All we had to do was brush our teeth and get to the airport.
I stood up because I was going to the bathroom when
Yeah.
Karina said something.
So Karina's like looking at her phone, and she's like, Daniel, can you check your phone? There's like notifications from American Airlines, but I don't understand them. So I open it and I look at them, and like my eyes are blurry still from like I just woke up. And I see the first one. It's like, your flight has been changed, or your seats have been changed, or something like that. And I was like, what? And then I look at the next one, and it's like, your flight has been canceled. And I was like, there's no way this is happening to us right now. And so I'm like looking into, like, I'm pressing it, and I'm like, I'm like, my body understood it, but like my brain still didn't. And then I literally put the phone down. Gracie comes back in the room, and I was like, they canceled our flight. And Gracie goes, no.
I was like, you're kidding, Daniel.
She was like, shut up. I was like, they canceled our flight.
I thought you were lying.
And the new one is tomorrow.
I thought you were lying.
Because Marlise, okay, she's in Hawaii right now. She had to leave the day we got back from Disney, the day after Disney. So here's the timeline. We were supposed to get back. We had a day to rest. Disneyland. She goes to Hawaii.
But before that, she had to get COVID tested to be able to go into Hawaii.
But if we left the next day, she wouldn't have been able to get the COVID test in time to be able to leave.
She would have had to pay $200 for
the rapid one. Yeah.
Yes.
And so Marlise was like freaking out. I was like, there's no way this is happening. Gracie was laughing, literally could not stop laughing. And I was like, Gracie, I don't think that's the vibe right now. And so I start looking into it, and I look at what time, and I was like, oh, guys, we're fine. Our flight is at 10 a.m. And then I look, and it's like, oh, it's tomorrow. So they had changed our flight to the next day at 10 a.m. And it was like, it was a straight flight, but it was like tomorrow. And we were like, no, we have to change it. And so I saw that one that was earlier, and for some reason I thought it was that day, but it was the next day either way. Like, there was none this day. Like, we were not leaving that day. And so we changed it, and I was like, we're just gonna have to go back to sleep. And Gracie and I went into the lobby to ask if we could extend our stay an extra day, and the guy was like in such a bad. Well, also it was 4 a.m. So like I get it. Hey, shut up. Hey,
but I mean, that's his job. If he has the night shift, shouldn't he be like used to it?
Yeah, I don't know, but whatever. He was like, come back at 8, talk to the manager. He'll figure it out for you. So we're like, okay, whatever. I was like, guys, we have no other choice but to go back to sleep. But then Marlise called her mom, and her mom was like, you just have to come back, like, because we're leaving. You have to do the COVID test. So Marlise's mom got her like a separate flight. It was like a Delta. It was an American Airlines. And she was like, you just have to come back right now. So she left us.
It was like $400.
Yeah.
And she had to pay like $100 for like an Uber or something.
Yeah.
To take her there.
And so she just had to leave because she had no other choice. So she left us, and she's like, bye, amigas. And I was like, okay, bye. And they were already getting in. Gracie were already
I just like remember like her like saying something, but
she was like, bye, amigas.
Yeah.
And she left.
That's so sad.
That is sad because no one said, oh, well, I said bye to her, but no one else was awake. And so she left, and then it's a couple hours pass. We wake back up. We go back to the lobby. The guy's like, sure, you just have to be, like, we can extend your stay. You just have to be out of here by 12. And it was like 8 a.m. So I was like, let's go back to sleep. And so we went back to sleep. It was like we had like 6 different naps, basically. And so we went back to sleep, and then we woke up, and we all felt great. We were like in a great mood because we had slept so much. We were like, let's just go back to the Met. And so basically they let us like thank you to the Hilton Garden Inn, because they basically just let us like stay in our room. They cleaned it and everything, and they gave us our same room. They were like, you
and it was much needed because the room was really gross.
Because we weren't letting anyone like
clean it
because we would have to like put our stuff away, and it's just a whole thing. So we were just like, do not disturb. And then that day we were like, no, please disturb. We're like, not okay.
If anything, the room was cleaner than when we had first got there.
Yeah, it was really nice. They gave us like extra towels. They gave us face towels. Like, we were having a great time. Oh my god, the battery's about to die. Okay, so then what else? We went back to the Met.
Yeah, we got some
vegan
food.
food,
And
it was,
we
it was
ate at
nice.
Central Park, which was really nice because we
Yeah.
felt like locals.
Yeah, we felt like locals. It was just a fun day. And then the next day was not that fun because we had 3 connecting flights. Each one was 3 hours.
That was the night when I had like gone to sleep and I thought I had slept a lot.
Yeah.
Woke up, found out I had slept for 1 hour. I was so mad.
She woke up. She's like, Daniel, what time is it? And I was like, it's 11. And she's like, you're lying. And I was like,
No.
it's 11. You fell asleep an hour ago.
Yeah, and then
so
after
mad.
that, I was like up for like 2 more hours, like just
Oh, my
laying
mom's
in
here.
the darkness.
Okay.
I was just laying in the darkness there trying like, and I couldn't. We woke
Anyway.
up, got ready.
And then we're here.
No, because we had gotten a little car that was supposed to come get us.
Oh my god.
It
we never
didn't-
got our money back.
Stop, really?
We never like got our money back for
I
that.
thought Karina said she did.
I never. Did you get it? I didn't get it.
Well, she didn't send it to us.
No.
Wait, I'm pretty sure she said it got canceled.
So then we should be getting our money back.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll figure that out later
Yeah.
off the podcast. But
We ordered an Uber.
yeah, the lady was so nice. Way better driver than the other man. But
Okay.
also there was no one in the streets because it was like.
I would
5
rate that ride like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, me
She was
too.
nice, good music, good AC.
Helped. Oh yeah, we were listening to Mary J. Blige. I was having so much fun.
Yeah.
And
it
I
was
I felt like the main
clean.
character because we were saying goodbye in New York, and it was like the sun was rising and the lights were like.
But
It was
the
fun.
Uber was so clean.
Yeah, and
So-
if all our bags fit. Anyway, that was our New York trip. The vlog will be up probably next week or in a couple weeks. And you will see everything that we just talked about, everything,
Yeah.
and you will see how literally insane we looked at the end of the day. Also, the vlog. Okay, so at the end of each day, we like vlogged in the hotel room, and those parts of the vlog are the scariest because we're so.
We
sound
look
insane.
on drugs,
Yeah.
but we're not. We're
And we
like,
promise we're not. Anyway, so thank you for listening. Our Hollywood season 2 starts this week or next week. Wait, this is going up
Yeah.
tomorrow. It starts next week.
so you're gonna have a lot of work.
It's okay. I graduated, so I have nothing else to
Oh,
do.
that's true. Just
And
keeping
I'm
you
barely
sane.
applying to jobs.
The
So
question of the day is,
Oh, yeah,
if
okay.
you were gonna go to New York, where would you go?
I think we could do better than that.
Really?
If you could have one
You said
tail
fuck
from
you to
any
me.
Disney character, what tail would you have?
Okay, that's a really good
That's a
question.
really good question.
Or no, what character would you want to meet at Disney? Or is that not good
I think
enough?
we could spice it up with what cartoon character
With the
are
tail.
you attracted
Oh, actually, yeah, but with the tail.
to? Yeah, with the tail. With the tail. No, I don't like any of the animal ones.
Oh, I do. I think
We
they're
know, Gracia. And so does the rest of Disneyland California Adventure.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, anyway.
Thanks, Disney. And
Thank
New
you,
York.
everyone. Goodbye. Say bye, Gracia.
Bye.
Should we sing? Should we
Welcome
sing?
to New York.
Oh, I was gonna literally just say that.
Okay. Well,
Okay, ready? No, but Cornelia Street.
okay. I'll never walk Cornelia Street
again.